Hey everybody! Welcome to the stream. My name is Apoki, and I'm here to stream for you and play the video games. Yes, I have been gone for 4 days. I brought all my equipment to stream on location from the Oceana Resort and Pier in Atlantic Beach. And unfortunately, their internet was so freaking slow, I couldn't connect to Twitch to even watch a stream. I even tried to connect on my phone to watch some Loading Ready Run streams in audio-only mode, and it wasn't fast enough to connect to that. So I was unable to do so. I did, however, get to go eat at the best seafood restaurant in the world, the San Jose Fish Market in Morehead City. And on top of everything else, I got to go play in the ocean and spend some time with my daughter and the rest of my family, and good times were had by some. You may notice that my Mario hat is a little dirty. That's because my mom forgot a hat and needed one while she was out sunbathing. So she borrowed mine and then laid it in the sand because my mom is a terrible person who doesn't care about other people's things, except for when she does. So, anyway, we're here to play Minecraft. This is about the time that I would introduce Impy the Painter. She will be joining us, but had a minor issue, and she's not ready yet. So I'm going to start without you guys, because I actually have an idea for some stuff I want to get to work on. Or, without her, I mean. And she's going to hop in about 20-25 minutes to join me. You'll be able to see some work that we have done on the game itself. So, let us switch over to that. Welcome to Minecraft. Alright. So, oh yeah, regarding the whole thing up here, you can still see it. The reason for that is when I go full screen, for some reason, the Streamlabs locks up and won't let it run, and I don't know why it does that. That's a bad. But the game runs, just the stream itself just freezes. Come on, I know you're there. We were just on it like 2 seconds ago. Okay, so let's head downstairs and sleep. Anyway, the thing is, I can update OBS and Streamlabs and Stream Elements, I should say, and I'd be great to go. Except that last time I tried to update it, it foobarred everything, and so now I'm kind of gun shy about that and don't want to update it again. So I need concrete. Is there any concrete? I have black concrete. I also need glass. I need lime dye, and I need glass to make glass panes. Because I have an idea for some stuff. Also, technically, I need coal and logs. I can get those. Alright. No. Those will be useful. Those will also be useful. I'm going to need one more of those. Plenty of sea lanterns. Aha! Aha! I would like some gray concrete. So we'll see what happens, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it. You know what, instead of concrete, you know what, well, no, concrete for the outer edge. Smooth stone might work too. Or polished diorite. That would really work, actually, now that I think about it, because that's what I'm using for the lab. And I'm doing the towers outside the lab. See, Impy and I finished building the base of the wall to get things running well. Nice. Well, that'll work. Coolie beanios. Now, fire. Cool. Gonna need at least 4 of those, if not 8. So I need glass now. Where did all my pumpkins go? You'll find out. Oh, hey, I hear you, Mr. Dude. That's pretty loud. That's really loud, actually. Holy crap. Yeah, buddy, you're in there. Oh, hey, nice. Now I need lime green dye. Alright, so there's... Is this gonna need cactus and yellow, or is it cactus and white? It's cactus and white. That's actually good. Okay, actually, I probably am gonna need that. Really won't need that. Useful. I need bones to make white dye. Please, please, 2 bones. Really? Really? Do I have to do this again? Oh well, it'll give me an excuse. Hey, there's some white dye. I need lots of it. I hear you, buddy. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is get wood. I need... Oh, let's get enough wood to make 8 campfires. This is something else that I'm shamelessly stealing from the Hermitcraft server. An idea for an aesthetic thing. By the way, as you can see, we finished the base of the wall. Or I finished the base. Impy's still working on the top. Oh, that should be plenty. No. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Okay, cool. No, I need 8. Eight times 3 is 24. Nice. Okay. I'll replant those later. Gotta fix that later too. Ah, I recognize this area. What's going on in here? Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build campfires and use them as decorative parts of a tower, and I think it's going to go well. Nice. I'm not going to bother placing a campfire down yet, because I don't know what you need to pick one up. If you hit it and destroy it, will it destroy it? If you don't hit it, I don't know what the plan is there. You know, I could use a freaking chest here. I hear you, Mr. Sheeps. I should probably come empty out your thing at some point. Huh, there's a chest. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. 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 Cool. Now let's see how much my farm has made. I made a new farm. Last time I made a pumpkin and also bone meal farm. Hopefully all the pumpkins grew. It's been out of stock, the bone meal. Or it's been out of, the chunks haven't been loaded, so I don't think the pumpkins will have grown. I hear you, Cyrus. Well, that ding means that Impy is almost ready, so I tell you what. Let me go through here. And I will turn the music on and go on break for a quick second, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, I believe it's working. We should have with us Impy the Painter. Impy, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, although you were very quiet.
Okay, I may have to adjust some stuff.
You know, that might actually be on my end. Let me see if I've got you, like, for some reason cranked down. Nope, you're cranked all the way up on my system.
Okay, well, I did change my browser, so I probably have to go in and change those settings.
Okay, do you want to take care of that real quick? I mean, it's quiet enough right now that I'm having trouble hearing you, and if I'm having trouble hearing you, I know they are.
Do you just continue the stream? I'm going to mute myself and take care of that, okay?
Okie
You
dokie.
should not have to quit the call.
Okie dokie. We are running down our nether tunnel to the Guardian Farm, which is where I built a gigantic pumpkin farm, and also a bone meal farm. Bone meal farm literally just consists of some chests, some hoppers, and a couple of composters. What hit me?
Okay, Pokey, how's this?
That is so much better that I could scream and yell in happiness.
Okay. Excellent.
Yay!
Huzzah! Yes, this is the first time I am running this through Firefox instead of Chrome, because Chrome eats a lot of your RAM, as much as I love it.
Yes, it does. And unfortunately, I have to run it through Chrome because that's how I'm running Stream Elements. And there's no point having two browsers open. Also, Indiana Jones says, I can hear Impy. What's up? Yes,
Hi, Indiana.
We are playing Minecraft Monday on Thursday with Impy. Like we were supposed to do on Monday, but I was trapped in the Wi-Fi-less waste zone that was the Oceania Resort.
Really sad that they've got really cruddy Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, I even called them ahead of time to make sure their Wi-Fi was good for streaming, and they said it shouldn't be a problem. Those lying sons of bitches.
Well, they probably said it shouldn't be a problem, but they probably don't actually know.
Well, okay, I'll here's my review of the Oceania. Smooth, buttery, impy voice. Hello there, says Indiana.
Ooh.
Indiana says you have a smooth, buttery voice.
I will take that.
Haha.
As I can't clear my throat.
I'll take it. It's so good. Do you know what really bothers me?
Pop-up videos?
Besides that, you can't put fish in a composter.
You can't. Oh. Okay, Minecraft fish. Yes.
Yeah.
That is strange.
That really is strange.
Maybe that's something that they overlooked and that they will fix.
I hope so, because I've got a crap ton of fish, and I built a thing out here to make bone meal with, mainly for white dye for when I'm doing concrete and glass and stuff. And it's not no fishes work.
No fishes, no fishes.
No fishes work. I hear
No
you, Mr.
fishes.
Dolphin. So yeah, I'm at the Guardian Farm right now, which I have also built into a giant pumpkin farm.
Why?
Because pumpkins. Yeah, see, fish don't work. Mainly because I needed jack-o'-lanterns, and also because I was tired of having pumpkins like just crowding my base. You know, I had that one little pumpkin patch in my storage room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tired of having that.
You know, you can make a pumpkin field at the village.
Okay, I think you are misunderstanding me. This is not a redstone contraption that makes pumpkins. This is literally 5 pumpkin fields. I just happened to use up a bunch of the space at my Guardian Farm. I did actual farms.
Okay.
Not like redstone farms. They grow slowly. And they don't auto-harvest.
Okay. Can you not make a smoker in Realms?
You should be
No,
able
they
to.
want to do that. Yeah, I'm looking for. I was looking for its recipe. Okay, it is a furnace with oak logs. I should probably go mine some cobblestone.
There is literal crap tons in my base. Go downstairs and head towards the lava chamber.
But that's your base.
This giant hole in the sea came from me building a guardian farm, Indiana. This was a guardian temple that I built like weeks ago, and that makes guardians, which then go get shot up there, which then fall down here and die, which then get shot up here. Their items they drop get shot up into these chests up here. You missed like what? It almost took me a month to build this thing.
Yeah, but I think we only featured it on our thing maybe twice.
Yeah, but I did a lot of like the actual. No, I didn't do the cleaning out because I used flying machines for that and it was super tedious. But I did a lot of the actual construction on stream, like on regular daily streams.
Well, maybe Indiana only tunes in for me because I'm fabulous.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. You are indeed fabulous.
Isn't that right, Indiana? You tune in just for me.
Ha!
Stupid zombies.
Zamberts! How dare you get Zamberted? So, you said you wanted to put towers on the shorelines and also around my base entrance?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of ideas. I'm just...
Okay, let me take care of the towers outside of my base entrance.
Well, like, you were gonna pay me in gold if I decorated your base entrance.
Right, and I will still do that. For you.
Well, I wanted to incorporate it into the wall.
Okay, well then I won't. Then I tell you what I'll do. I'll show you my idea, and if you like it, you can use it.
Okay. Because I don't know yet what I'm going to do yet. I've been thinking about it, but...
Okay.
Also, man, you're lags.
Yeah. I wish I could turn off the sheep.
You could just, kill them and not have 4 sections of them. You could just have like one herd instead of 4 herds, basically.
But then what would the point be?
Less lag.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Some of us don't have super awesome gaming computers donated to us by Hopping Mad Games. Please check them out.
Fair enough.
I am an expert with that plug.
You're getting real good at it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's a slight chance that maybe they'll like hit me up for like a new monitor or something.
I don't know if that will be happening.
No, I'm joking. That is not a incentive. That's just me joking. I have already taken care of things on my end. Because you're the star of the show.
Hey! You're the co-star of this one.
Yeah. Ah, Lord. When? Okay, I am now starting to get. You know how you get those telemarketers that just call you?
Oh yeah, they call me a lot.
Incessantly. I just Okay, apparently now I'm getting text messages.
Oh, good God.
I just got a text message from a number that I don't know. And it went out to a bunch of people.
Yeah, I always hit block on those and report them as spam.
Yeah. So I'm going to... I'll find somewhere. I'll do something with that later. That's fun. That's an actual text message.
Yeah. My mom, I've been getting those, but only because when my mom was in England a couple weeks ago, or actually about a month ago now, she was trying to get a payday loan because things cost more in London than she expected them to.
Yes.
And they couldn't contact her through her cell phone because she didn't have an international plan, so she put mine down. So now I get about 14 text messages a day from random places that say, "Hi, Pokey's mom, your loan of X number of dollars at 67,000% interest has been pre-approved. Please click here and give us your money."
Pre-approved stuff just needs to, die in a fire.
Yeah. Crap, and also crap. Although it is Cody, so I don't think he'll care.
What did you do to Cody?
I may or may not have accidentally destroyed his Peoria bushes.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
I was fighting a skeleton.
Did I just hear a minecart underneath the storage house?
You shouldn't have.
It sounded it sounded like a mine cart, but maybe not like a mine cart. But it sounded like something. That was weird.
That was not a thing? Did I know?
I mean, it could have been, like a cave sound, because I know those play a lot because of the ravine.
Yeah.
Huh. Who knows? I don't.
I mean, I know lots of things, but not that.
I drink and I know things.
Hey. Tyrion upgraded to everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, until he wasn't everybody's favorite character.
Yeah, that was rather suckish.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to build a sample tower.
Okay.
What I was thinking about with my base. Actually, I'm going to build 2 of them because I couldn't decide between one of 2 materials.
Okay.
And then I would like you to come and see them and tell me what you think.
Okay. Mr. Librarian, you need to get down into your hole.
Librarian, go down in the hole.
He's climbing up his ladder.
We should break the ladder.
He's like, well, then we can't get in.
We can.
I mean, he can't get out, but
Okay.
I just have books for him. And I thought I'd see what he's offering. But I can't because he's on the stupid ladder. Go down.
Librarian, go down the hole.
Now he's out. Now he's out and he's loose. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, the wall should help a lot with that.
No, things still do spawn like crazy in here, so.
We need to light that up better.
Mm-hmm. Also, my dog has gas.
I'm so sorry.
Better be sorry.
I'm even sorrier now.
Okay, oh boy. Can you put a lead on librarians?
Nope, you cannot put a lead on villagers.
Well, he's loose now.
Loose librarians! That's every nerdy man's dream.
Oh my goodness.
I went there.
Yes, you did.
It was there, and I went it.
Need some fish. I'm gonna die of hunger. So, am I correct in assuming you have a fan going?
Can you hear it?
Just faintly, but I just wanted to make sure that I can that it was that and not something else going horribly wrong.
Yes, I do in fact have a fan going. It's not great.
That's okay. It is hot as Satan's hellhole down there, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's not great. I have
that's
a
okay.
series of 4 different fans set up to move air from my living room air conditioner, which is keeping my living room cool, to my office, because I have not been able to afford an air conditioner for my office yet.
Completely understandable. I just wanted to make sure I was not hearing some like time bomb that was ticking.
No, there are no time bombs yet.
Okay. Excellent.
Excellent.
So I have been playing a lot of Fallout 4 again recently.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? I like Fallout.
I liked it too. Well,
I mean, 4
okay.
is not the greatest.
Okay, no, 3 is the one I didn't like. 2 I couldn't get into. I tried, I played it for several hours on stream, and I couldn't get into the game itself. It was just too not great-y.
Okay, well, I've never played 1 or 2, so...
But 3 made me so angry that I stopped playing the whole series.
Okay, then.
And I understand going back and reading over some things that my reaction was a little irrational. Oh, come on, really? I'm out of...
You did not see that.
No, I'm doing this because, damn it, I don't want to... I don't need that much. No, that's bad. Get rid of those. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to clone this. Okay. Basically, when it comes to Fallout, I heard 1 and 2 were great, and back when I was playing DOS games, I never really got into it, and by the time I was playing those kinds of games, the RPG, like, genre had moved on. Right? So, you know, I never heard anything bad about Fallout 1 and 2. And then 3 was going to come out, and I was like, you know what? This game looks fun. I'm going to play Fallout 3. This has been widely seen as a mistake by me and those like me. Frankly, because Fallout 3 has the worst fuck you moment I've ever seen in a game.
Okay.
Near the end of... you've played Fallout 3, I'm assuming.
Yes, I have, but it's been a number of years, so I may not be remembering the fuck you moment.
Okay,
But
the overarching story of Fallout 3...
yeah.
Of 3... Alright, son of a biscuit! I forgot
Well, if I remember...
No, I forgot my sea lanterns. I gotta run get them. The overarching story of Fallout 3 is you're chasing your dad.
Yeah.
Right? When you get to the end of the game, and it's not even the end of the game, it's like 2 missions from the end of the game. You catch up to your dad at the water plant, which is full of radiation, and your dad dies in a cutscene, and there's literally nothing you can do about it at all. Even though, in my party at the time was my super mutant friend who was immune to radiation.
Yes.
I asked him to go in there, and he was like, no, this is something your father has to do for himself. And I'm like, fuck you! The thing that I had been chasing the entire game committed suicide because of plot contrivances, when there was a very easy way for him to not commit suicide and to go on living, and he chose not to. Not because it was better for the game, not because it was unavoidable, but because to serve the fucking game developers' idea of what might be nice.
Okay, I do remember that part. Yes.
I got so mad at that honest to God, I was ready to quit gaming.
Okay, then. You know, that is your right to have. I think I sent in I forget who I sent in. Cuz I think you can send in other people. I'd have to read about it.
No, it happens twice. The first time, your dad goes in and dies. The second time, you can choose to send in somebody else or yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And neither time can you send in your super mutant friend.
I'm just trying to remember who I may have sent in. Because I played that so long ago, and now I'm just playing number 4, so... It doesn't matter, but okay. So you did not enjoy that game. That is acceptable.
It's more like the game didn't enjoy me.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying, because that is kind of a cop-out story. It's like, really? I'm all for, like, bittersweet endings that you freaking earn. But, you know, that you have to make some sort of sacrifice. But Yeah, I get what you mean with that one.
Oh, yeah, if it had been, like, the only way to do it was to, was that your dad had to go in and save, like, he was the only one that knew how to fix the machine, right?
Yeah.
Like, if that was the case, then I'd have been like, okay, I get it, right? But that's not how it works. Oh, that's not a good. That's not how it worked. It was just poorly done.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Fallout 4 has its own problems too, I'll say that. But I'm still playing it because I really enjoy them, and I
have
I'm
a friend who says that Fallout New Vegas fixed all of my problems with Fallout 3.
Oh god, Fallout New Vegas is so good. It is so good. The karma system is awesome, and I really wish that they had used a lot of Fallout New Vegas stuff in Fallout 4. But Fallout New Vegas was developed by Obsidian, I believe, and not Bethesda. And I guess that, everybody loves Fallout New Vegas, and I guess maybe Bethesda's were like, well, you can't ever have this again.
Yeah, that's
dang,
kinda...
Kirby. Whew.
What did he did?
He farted.
Dang, Kirby.
Oh, you are gonna go outside.
Indiana says that's heavy stuff and really sad. Yeah, and I agree. And what makes it worse is it was avoidable. In game, I had a party member who was a super mutant who could have gone in and done the reactor thing, and it would have been fine. But no, because of some story writer's idea of drama, that was impossible.
Yeah, even though throughout the game they give you ways of like avoiding that huge radiation dosage, such as with being able to get the super mutant companion, which that's optional, but they could have created other options.
Yeah.
In case you didn't get the super mutant companion, because I personally don't care for super mutants. So I wasn't going to have a super mutant companion.
And the thing was, like, that kind of fuck you moment in a game can work if it's done well. Look at Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII. You've been resurrecting people all game at this point, and now suddenly all your Phoenix Downs are worthless? That should piss a lot of people off. But it works because it's handled well.
Yeah, and in a way you could almost explain it as they are just knocked out with the Phoenix Downs.
Yeah.
I mean, logically, that's how I've always looked at it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, asshole reason why I don't play Final Fantasy VII and I don't enjoy it. The graphics suck too much for me to do that. So I'm really looking forward to the remake.
I kind of am too, actually.
Because I'll be able to enjoy the story without, being like, oh, this is painful.
Okay.
In New Vegas, they have this really awesome karma system, which I wish they had implemented in Fallout 4. Because you have all these different factions, and you can get different percentages of karma with them, and they change how they interact with you. And it's like, there are these, 4 main factions in Fallout 4, and it's like, you can kind of play them all up until, a point in which you've got to choose which one to go with.
Yeah.
But it'd still be cool if, how you interacted with them and how your choices were made, if that had an effect on, okay, so if you choose to side with the Institute, all the others don't go right to completely hating you. Some of the others might have been like, but you're really awesome, even though we don't like the Institute, you're really awesome, and, maybe we can learn to work together.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Some of those dog farts are insane. Even worse if they lie in bed with you under the covers. Dutch oven to death by a dog. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
I guess I've been Dutch oven to death by a dog, but I've been Dutch oven to death by my boyfriend, who is lactose intolerant.
Alright, that's it. Here's what you need to do. You need to dump him and make way for me in your life.
But here's the thing, Pokey. I'm kind of stuck up here in Ohio.
I mean, for now.
No, for good. I got an awesome job up here.
I still say you should start your own company.
No. I'm not cut out to run my own company. I would just want to run somebody else's company. Dog farts, doggy, doggy, dog farts. Also, my kitty is here. Hi, Pooshy. Hi, Pooshy. Do you want up here in my lap? Come on. Get up here, Push. Get up here. Good girl.
Kitties. I'm lonely because my daughter is visiting her mom.
Oh, well, it's good for her to visit her mom.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, I meant that on a, blah family love thing. Okay, I know what you mean.
You were incorrect!
Okay.
No, it is. She needs a good relationship with her mom.
Yeah, that doesn't mean her mom's a good influence, but...
Boy, black concrete is hard to friggin' work with.
Concrete?
Black concrete, specifically. Okay, that works.
Why is black concrete hard to work with?
Because I can't see the seams, and when I'm working with black concrete, it just looks like I'm working on a void.
Create just a room and just call it the void.
I did that on our last server, remember?
No.
The sensory deprivation tank?
No.
Oh, yeah. I took an entire,
Okay, we didn't have a server before this, that I played on at least.
Yes, we did, because remember the giant skull fortress?
Oh, yes, I do. I don't remember the sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah, I took a blank map, set out in the ocean somewhere, and filled it with, white wool. So it was just a solid white map, and then I covered an entire wall, I covered all 6 walls of a room with that map over and over again on item frames, and it created a completely seamless white void that you could run around in. It lagged the hell out of the server.
Okay, now I kind of do remember that. Well, now you can do that with black concrete.
You can. Okay, please come out here to the front of the Porknodrome.
I'm all the way by the lighthouse. Alright. Yay, scaffolding. Oh god, I missed the scaffolding.
Oh god.
Nope, I'm okay. It was like a fall of like 7 blocks.
God, I wish I had World Edit.
Oh yeah, World Edit would be so nice. Yeah, I think I just heard Cody say Bob the Builder.
Ha! Can we fix it? No, it's fucked! Wait, what?
No, I hate children's TV. I need to come up with a gate.
Yeah, I didn't even try because I figured you would do that. So over
well,
here,
I kind of had that idea. So.
This is kind of what I was working on for the tower, for my lab entrance.
Okay, this is neat for a lab entrance. I was just going to kind of frame it with, like, castle towers, but this would be acceptable for your lab entrance.
Well, I mean, you see, it's got like the smoke going up the thing. It looks
Yeah.
like water tubes.
Yeah, I get that.
Now, I wanted to build this twice, but frankly, it was a hassle to build the first time, so I'm just going to alter something. So please turn around for a second. All right, this won't take long. Okay, turn back around. Does that look better? I replaced the sea lanterns that were inside it with more black concrete.
Yeah. Yeah. But will it glow at night?
Well, that's the thing, though, kinda. Because what's producing the smoke are campfires.
Mm-hmm.
Which do produce light.
Okay. Well, as long as it glows like a giant lava lamp, I'm cool with it.
In that case... Hold on. How does that side look?
I mean, I like it just how it is. I'm fine with it.
Well, I mean, does the side that I'm currently looking at right now, does it look better than the other sides? I added a light to the top.
No, it... Yeah, maybe. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, actually.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that too. You can't really see it or tell.
But, yeah, Indiana is saying glow, 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 glow. So, anything that makes it glow more...
Creeper! Creeper!
Oh, God! I had my leg tangled up in my headphone cord, and I was trying not to pull it.
It was a crapper.
It was a crap, and there's a zombie.
Zambert! Crapper!
I was trying to kill them without making them explode. Yeah, I'll have to look up some doors. I mean, is there an ability to do like a redstone door that's a 4x4, or is like 3x3 the max?
Oh no, you can do a redstone door up to 16 by 16. It just takes a lot of pistons.
Okay. Because I want it to be something that we can get through when we're riding on a horse.
Okay, now here's the thing. There is a really easy way to do a redstone door as a 4x4. Do it with concrete powder. Right? And then you just press a button and it goes pop and it goes piece of blooming, blowing, booming little shit, says Indiana. I agree.
That is an accurate description.
I know how to make it glow. By your powers combined, I am Captain Plarnet.
So speaking of glowing, I have been trying to watch Chernobyl. And by trying to watch it, I mean I don't have an HBO subscription.
Okay.
I'll leave that to everybody's imagination.
Yes.
And so it's been difficult, and the episodes I have apparently get corrupted like halfway through, which is really annoying.
Apologize for the inconvenience. You dirty, dirty pirate.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. What? I'm sorry. I didn't
Um,
say anything.
Indiana is chasing the creepers with a golf club, screaming, "Get back here! Get back here!"
Um, Indiana's welcome to do that. Honestly, Indiana can join the server and be official creeper removal.
Did you hear that, Indiana? All you gotta do is purchase Minecraft, and you can join the server and be our official creeper removal.
Yep. I mean, Minecraft's not that expensive. I'll buy it for ya.
That's actually not a bad idea. Tell you what, like, instead of buying her Minecraft, send me the money and trust that I'll do it.
I trust you to do that.
Laugh.
Indiana Helens left maniacally.
Yeah.
Well, then even more reason why she needs to join in, because I need somebody to laugh maniacally with. Because I was famous in high school for my evil cackle.
Nice. Did I tell you the Halloween party story?
No.
I went to a Halloween
Me.
party with a group of friends a couple years ago, and there was a contest for who could do the best witch's cackle.
Oh, I'd win that hands down.
And I was the only man who entered.
Nice.
And people were like, really? Really? He's gonna do it? And even the announcer was like, alright, well, let's get it over with, Mr. This guy. And I got up there and I went...
Oh god, that just blew my headphones.
Only it was much louder.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to blow your headphones. I won the contest.
See, but listening to that, I'm like, that doesn't sound so much like a witch's cackle, so much as it does, like a psycho
Yeah, fair enough.
laugh, which could work.
Oh, I see you added some internals to my wall.
No. I'm just making the roof around it.
That's what I meant.
Oh god, I just fell down into the wall.
Don't
Yeah, so
fall! Don't fall on the wall!
I fell on the wall. I can break out of the wall.
No, you fell on the wall!
But yeah, like I do like a classic Wicked Witch evil cackle.
Nice.
Oh yeah. It's
I know some people who can really do the Wicked Witch cackle, mainly because I've been in the Wizard of Oz 3 different times in my theater group, so the person we cast as the witch each time was super good at it.
yeah, when I used to work at the Home Depot, we would do trick or treating in the store, kind of just as a thing, for kids. And we'd be stationed in different departments, and we could dress up. So I had my witch's cap on, and I was handing out candy, and you could literally hear me outside in garden, and kids would come up and they would still recognize me months later.
Nice.
Going like, you were the one with the witch's cackle, and then they'd be like, can you do it again? And I'd be like, not in the store, because you can literally hear me across the whole building, and I'm not going to terrify people. But yes, I was well known for that. I've had people tell me I should get it recorded and license it out.
Indiana just put in the chat that she's heard my witch's cackle in person, and it made her. Let's see. I almost peed myself laughing, and it was a great witch's cackle. Freaking excellent.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fantastic.
What is going on with my internet? My internet was crapping out for a second. I apologize. What did you say?
Nothing. I just was like, I'm sure it's a great witch's cackle. It just sounded more like psycho to me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if I can't really cut loose and really amp the volume up, I don't get it high pitched enough, and then it just sounds like the Joker on helium.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded more like. It sounded more Joker-y.
But if I were to cut loose and really let the volume go in this tiny room, I think I might actually damage my microphone.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that. And we also don't want to damage your viewers.
Yeah. Although what's really funny is I was in Lowe's with my mom the other day, and the call button wasn't working. Right? And this is one of those Lowe's that doesn't use the I'm sorry you fell. This is one of those Lowe's that doesn't use a walkie-talkie system. They still have an old-fashioned PA system. right?
Mm-hmm.
So my mom needed help looking at a stove, so I just kind of stood behind her and put my hand over my mouth and went, "Customer needs assistance in aisle 7, please. Customer needs assistance in aisle 7, please." Like that.
Yep.
It worked.
That's kind of hilarious. That's as someone who's been the associate working in that area, that's actually really smart and a really good way of getting somebody's attention.
Well, it worked.
It did. Because it's like, I do know the pain and the frustration of you're in the aisle that you need help in, but there's like nobody for like 3 aisles, and you don't know who's all in that department because they run them on skeleton staffs.
Yeah.
And you go up to the front desk, and then they have to try and thumb through who's currently here and who's, supposed to be here, but they're out skipping, and try to figure out who's covering that department, and then that person's on break, and then it's like, okay, who's covering their department while they're on break? You got John, who's over in building materials, also covering flooring, electrical, and paint, all at once.
That's why when I worked retail, I preferred working in small stores.
Oh yeah.
Now, I have told horrible stories about this before, and I stand by it that Radio Shack was the most poorly managed company I've ever worked for. But like working inside a Radio Shack was great because I could see pretty much the whole store from anywhere in the store. Mm-hmm. So if somebody needed help, I could be right there. Or even if I was doing something else that I couldn't walk away from, I'd be like, "Hey, I'll be with you in just 1 second. I'm sorry," and they would hear me and be okay with it.
Yeah, and that's really reassuring to people, just to be acknowledged that, hey, somebody sees me and knows I'm here.
Yeah.
That's, in my experience, really helps angry customers. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, what's taking so long? Because you look like you might not be doing anything, but you actually are.
Yeah. Like, best job I've had working retail was at Hollywood Video. That was a small little store. That was mainly fun because of the guys that I worked with.
Mm-hmm.
And this one really hot chick who was basically a nudist.
Okay, then.
Her name was April. And I'm not going to give her last name, even though it's a pretty memorable last name. Not, like, famous, but, like, odd enough that you'd remember it.
Because we don't know what she's currently doing, and she doesn't want that information out.
Right.
So we respect that.
But when I worked with her, when we would close the windows and close the shutters, she would strip off. And, like, it wasn't a sexual thing. She's just like, I hate fucking cotton. And so she'd either walk around...
But cotton's, like, one of the best things ever. Oh, God, I'm dying.
Yeah, she'd either walk around either naked or in her underwear as we were closing the store up, and it was great to my 17-year-old mind. Which, the 17-year-old mind that I still have sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, she would only do it with, like, when her friends were on shift. Like, if the boss was there, she wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
But I'll never forget the first time she's like, "Hey, can I trust you to keep a secret?" And I'm like, "Sure."
No.
And I'm like, "Sure? Like, are you stealing from the register? What's up?" And she goes, "No." And she just, like, stripped off her shirt. And I'm like, "Oh, like, because I'm 17, right?" And she's like, "Don't get excited. I just hate clothes." And I'm like, "I'm gonna get excited anyway." And she goes, "I know you are." Like, she was that kind of cool,
Yeah, no. Okay, so she just didn't care for anything constricting, because I was going to be like, cotton's one of the nicest fabrics.
Oh, no, she hated stuff touching her skin.
Okay.
She had extremely sensitive skin.
Understandable, yeah. And if it was polyester, oh.
Yeah, and her upper regions were incredibly sensitive, like painfully sensitive to anything. I don't know what words I'm allowed to use on Twitch terms of service, especially because I'm trying to keep this family oriented.
That's gone out the window the past, like, couple months.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But,
Yeah, no, that'd be hard
but
to
like,
go
she was also very much not concerned about being embarrassed.
which is good.
Like, there were a couple of nights where we would have to, like, do inventory or whatever, and we'd work past, like, 1 a.m., and she just wouldn't bother putting a shirt on. She'd just, walk topless out to her car and drive home.
Okay.
But no, I mean, there was literally, aside from the fact that, she was the first breasts I'd seen in ever. Well, she was the first breasts I'd seen outside of my girlfriend at the time. Right? There was absolutely nothing sexual about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't really have any exciting work stories.
Well, it's work. It's not supposed to be exciting.
Well, I would think I would have some considering I worked down at Pizza Planet down at Walt Disney World.
Nice.
That's like my coolest thing I've done. I worked a Steak and Shake.
Nice.
I made milkshakes. Pro tip. If you like chocolate-covered cherries, get a chocolate milkshake, ask them to put cherry syrup in it. They usually have it on hand because that's how they actually make their cherry Coke. They don't actually have cherry Coke, they just put cherry syrup in it.
Right.
Or get a half and half chocolate and cherry. Or just get a straight up cherry shake. They don't advertise it, but it's a thing.
At Steak and Shake?
If they've got the cherry soda. I mean, if they've got the cherry syrup.
Crap, son of a bitch, crap!
What did you just destroy?
Part of the tree farm.
Oh, that's okay.
There's like, suddenly creepers.
Suddenly creepers!
No, I was like, I'm lighting up the area and like mowing the lawn, basically, and all of a sudden there's creepers everywhere.
Yep, one just tried to sneak up on me outside my shed.
What is this, Night of the Creepus? Indiana's laughing at you're just nonchalant and like so done with everything. What did you just destroy?
Ugh, I can't shoot them from my balcony.
Well, you need to balcony it up.
It's just the fence. And all the overhangs. The overhangs that protect it from spiders. It looks like the librarian is back in his hut. I will go block up his
You know what? I'm gonna go do the other
door.
side. Screw this side.
What'd that side ever do to you?
Spawn a crap ton of creepers and or skeletons. Oh, there's one over here harassing your dogs.
Yeah.
I just saw a herd of firework go off.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
He was harassing my dogs.
Haha! Good God, he was harassing my dogs, so I bring out the damn rocket launchers.
Yeah?
You see what I'm
Right.
doing when I say I'm mowing the grass?
Mm-hmm. We need to get some village cats.
We need more villagers for that.
Oy. I'll have to start working on that wall, on that door, so we can close it up. And get the spider protectants all around.
There's a baby Zambird on the other side of the wall.
He's gonna get a rocket launcher to the face.
I hear him. He goes, eh.
Gonna get a rocket launcher to the face. Oh, hi. It's drowned. Okay.
It's not Cyrus, is it?
No, Cyrus is in his chambers.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
When you were planting this little orchard of trees, why didn't
Yes.
you light it up?
Because I didn't light it up.
Like, was it an aesthetic reason, or did you just not think to?
Just didn't think to.
Okay, I didn't know if you were like doing something specific
No.
because I'm
just-
lighting it up, and I didn't want to mess up one of your things. Is what I'm saying.
No, I just am still not used to playing in survival and having to worry about mobs.
Oh.
It's still not a thing for me to think about.
Even though we've been doing this for literal months at this point.
Yeah.
Son of a biscuit!
Creeper go boom.
Several creeper kabooms!
Yep. Oh god. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have to figure out how to go around curves or corners or just make all the ends towers, which I might just do.
Yeah, have at it.
Because that would be easier than trying to figure out how am I going to curve this around the corner.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of cornering, especially around like behind the wool pyramid.
That's okay.
Well, that's going to be like a tower next to a tower next to a tower.
Indiana says, ah ha ha, thud of golf clubs. I will figure out a way to do it. Oh, hi, baby Zombert.
Bye, baby Zombert. Jesus.
Well, he growled at me. What do you expect me to do? Love him
Not
as
straight.
if I...
We're capable
Yeah, I'm
of such
cheating.
an emotion?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No. You get a driver, you get a driver, you all get a driver to the head. Oh, I like Indiana's golf analogy.
Nice.
Okay, so in the event of these true zombie apocalypse going down, I hope you plan on recruiting her to your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you.
Well, I'm going to be up here dealing with a prison population.
Right. We're going
That
to be
goes
heading
like-
towards you because you're farther north than we are.
How's that going to help the zombie? I mean, that's not going to help in the zombie apocalypse. Except they might.
Zombies get slower in cold weather.
Is this a confirmed fact? 'Cause I don't remember reading this in the zombie survival guide.
Yes. Well, they get cold. They get slower in frozen weather because they freeze.
Mm.
And they get
I
brittle.
I need to get a new copy of that. My copy got destroyed.
Have you read World War Z?
Yes, I have.
I mean, the travesty that was the movie, we can ignore.
I
The
haven't
book-
even seen the movie.
The book was fucking phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
What the fuck is with these weird tree networks? Is that normal? For oak trees, yes. About 1 in every, 8 or 16 oak trees grows into what they call a super tree, which is like full of weird like branches and all kinds of extra wood bits. It's really kind of annoying when you're farming because you have to like crawl up inside the tree and kill it, rather than just being able to stand on the ground and chop it down.
Yeah, because if there's a log within like 5 blocks of a leaf block, that leaf block will not despawn.
Right. I
And
think it's 3 blocks actually, but yeah. But the thing
I thought it
is,
was 5.
it might be. It might be 3 diagonally. The thing is, though, those larger oak trees also have, I think, a 5% higher chance to spawn apples when their leaves decay. I think. And apples are the only way to breed horses. Technically, gold apples.
Oh, so a creeper destroyed the wall.
A good chunk of it. Yeah, I was over here mowing grass, and the freaking creepers just fell down. Like 3 of them fell off the wall at the same time.
Oh, so they were up in the wall, the little bastards.
Yeah, which is weird because I put light. Oh, you've been putting a ceiling, and you've not been lighting the ceiling up.
Not at the moment, no.
Oh, that's where those little fucktards came from. Okay.
Yep.
I figured it would be easier to clear all this out if I just chopped down the tree farm first, and then we replanted it when I was done.
Sure, I'm down with that. That also gives us a supply of wood.
You said supply.
There we go.
What's the old joke? It's a door labeled supplies closet. You open it, and a bunch of Japanese people pop out and go supplies and smack you in the face. Come on, that's a Weird Al Yankovic joke, damn it. You can't be mad at me for that.
I'm gonna be a little mad at you for that. I mean, it's one of the more innocent ones.
It's from his movie UHF.
What?
It's from the movie UHF.
I don't know that.
You've never seen UHF?
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
Yeah, but this is the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
I'm actually not a big Weird Al fan.
Get out! No, I'm kidding about getting out. But seriously, there was a long time where Weird Al was the only music I would listen to.
Understandable. I don't hate the man, I'm just not a huge fan of his. Not my cup of tea, musical-wise. But he is funny.
Oh yeah, and he wrote his movie, which is pretty much a feature-length version of his TV show, except instead of being like a crazy kids show host, he becomes he basically inherits a television studio and has to run it to the best of his ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like an old UHF studio in a town where the network affiliate has all the clout.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty cool. It's got Kramer in it.
I don't know who that is.
Cause it's the guy who played Kramer on Seinfeld.
You think I watched Seinfeld?
I didn't either, but I thought everybody knew who Kramer was.
I think I have an idea who it is, but
Kramer was the crazy one.
I don't know that. I think I can picture the actor in my head, but that's about it. Yeah, I was that weird kid that totally watched Discovery Channel and History Channel, and occasionally I Love Lucy and Bewitched.
History Channel before or after Ancient Aliens?
Before, and I still watch it after.
Freaking love Ancient Aliens, man.
Oh, it's fantastic in a horrible way.
Like, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it was totally
But it's
aliens.
Yeah, so speaking of aliens, Area 51 raid. Thoughts? Go.
There's a lot of nerds who aren't going to show up, and like,
Oh, yeah.
I bet they get 1,000 people, and I bet 100 of them get shot.
I don't even think they're going to have 1,000 people. I think they might have a few hundred, and I think there's going.
I thought that too until I saw today where it had reached like 1.8 million people on Facebook have signed up to attend.
Yeah, but there's one thing between signing up to attend and actually going. It's like I've signed up to attend a few things, namely friends from colleges, weddings, and then I totally don't go for other reasons.
Right, I get that, but even if only 1% of people show up, that's still 1,000 people. No, that's 10,000 people.
You see, this is one of those internet things where I'm like, okay, I get it. It's the internet. It's a joke. But also, it's a level of stupid for the internet that I'm just like, now you're just being dumb.
Yes. If
If
we're
that
going to be
makes
storming
any
Area
sense.
51, if people want to storm Area 51, why don't they actually get together and storm the concentration camps on our border and free all the little kids?
Well, because that's not going to be, it's not going to result in aliens and funness and, Instagrammable shit.
Oh, I don't know. I just rescued 37 children from a concentration camp. I think that might do some good on Instagram.
I would totally be down for that. And hey, I would, totally donate to that cause. And I get what you're saying, yeah. I just think that there's a level of uncaringness towards stuff like that.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, and just, it's like, it's Area 51. It's got a little bit more clout than a concentration camp on our border does. And then there's the whole alien thing, and Indiana says
yeah.
Yep. Oh, I totally would support that. I'm down for that. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, okay, if you guys are really going to do this, do it. Only do it this way. Which, cool. If this was like 1993, I would so be for storming Area 51. Because that was when Area 51 was like hot.
Yeah.
And all the alien shows were on.
I was on Facebook. I try to keep my politics to Facebook, but this is something I won't be silent about. I won't. There's freaking concentration camps in America, and they're putting kids in cages. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
I don't care how much you hate brown people. That's not cool.
Yeah. No, it's not. And we need to call them actually what they are, because they do meet the legal definition of concentration camps.
That's why you'll never hear me call them anything else. But the thing is, though, like, I was arguing with somebody on Facebook about this, and he's like, well, do you want the illegals in your house? And I'm like, bitch, for $750 a day per head, I've got 2 spare bedrooms. Send them on. I'll feed, clothe, and educate those motherfuckers.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They're not going into houses.
No, they're going
into cages. They never have been. No, well, even before then, they haven't been. The vast majority of them are asylum seekers, and they get housing, or they have relatives or friends who are essentially sponsoring them. It's not like they were being put into random people's houses. That wasn't ever happening.
No, there's actually a whole thing in the Constitution that says you can't do that.
Well, that's specifically for soldiers, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like they weren't doing that. There have been studies that have shown that like 98% of them, they would present themselves at a port of entry claiming asylum, which is what you are supposed to do under international and U.S. law. You present yourself at a port of entry claiming asylum. That is legal to do. Okay, you get detained, you fill out papers, you get a lawyer assigned you or something, some legal aid, and then they are allowed to proceed in, because again, the vast majority of them have family or friends already here that are expecting them and are here to help them out, and the vast majority of them, like 98%, came back for their court hearings.
Yeah,
because it's a legal process.
And that's the whole thing, is that, immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native population. And that's per capita. That's not just because there are fewer immigrants. Immigrants are more likely to take jobs that are considered demeaning, like, cleaning sewers and picking fields and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Jobs that Americans don't really want to do.
Yeah. And then I got people screaming at me like, well, they need to come here legally. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think asylum is, you asshole?
Yes, it is
coming here legally.
It is a legal way under international and U.S. law.
Like, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I get a little worked up about this.
Yes, are there people who do come over the land borders? Yes, there are. But the vast majority of illegal immigrants here, they come in by air through ports of entry and they overstay visas.
Yeah, and I honestly, I think it's in the high 80%.
Why aren't we complaining about
illegal
that?
Immigrant.
Why aren't we complaining about people overstaying their visas?
Because it's not about people overstaying their visas. It's about sticking it to brown people.
Yep, I know. It is.
100% that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It is about emboldening the racists who feel like they've lost the war against the coloreds, and now they have to stick it to the Mexicans before they gain too much ground as well.
Yep.
That is 100% what it's about.
And then you go into the reasons. Okay, why are people fleeing these countries? Why don't they feel safe in their countries? Why aren't their countries prosperous? Let's look back at our history in the 60s and the 70s and what we did to a lot of these countries.
Yeah.
And what we continue to do to them.
I mean, if you want a detailed description of that, read pretty much any of the political books written by Noam Chomsky. What we did to East Timor was horrible. What we did to freaking Cuba was horrible. What we did to Nicaragua was horrible.
Yeah.
We funded terrorism in Nicaragua to the point where they were literally called Nicaraguan death squads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There was a show on Netflix recently that I just listened to. Now, it was about, I believe, the Vietnam War, perhaps? No. It wasn't about the Vietnam War, but it was... It basically went into all the stuff that the U.S. has done from, 1950s onward, and it shows exactly how this has happened. And it was like, whoa. Because we don't get taught that in history school. I mean, in history classes.
Read the books. If you're interested in reading on this topic, read the books Failed States, Hegemony or Survival, and Manufacturing Consent by Noam Chomsky.
Mm-hmm. And once again, because nobody is able to argue with us on a stream, I mean, they can argue in the comments, but you can't argue to my face. Seeking asylum and presenting yourself at a port of entry is legal under international and U.S. law. Say it for the people in the back!
It is. People, they need to come here legally. And I'm like, they're freaking trying.
Yep.
They're coming here legally, and look how you handled that.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Spider.
Sorry, I will put this dirt back. I just need some to fill in that hole.
Nope, it's okay. I need to feast on some golden carrots.
Golden carrots.
Indeed.
And then there are the freaking Holocaust deniers. There are people who literally have entire YouTube channels devoted to quote-unquote debunking the myth of the Holocaust.
Yeah, which... Okay, so when I was a little impy, I was really into, fun conspiracy theories, and even into, conspiracy theories where they would present, evidence of, Holocaust denial. But I never believed it because the history always outweighed the conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
But it was still a fun topic.
It was like,
and now I'm just so ashamed to be into conspiracies.
Well, okay, I find conspiracy stuff fascinating, and I will read it just for entertainment. That doesn't mean I believe it.
Exactly.
Now, that being said, I think it was Ben Shapiro. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about who I'm thinking about this, but I remember watching a YouTube video where he went on and on about how, the Holocaust wasn't real because Auschwitz was really, it had swimming pools and orchestras and all kinds of stuff. And so,
for the German soldiers.
And he actually said, and it might not have been Ben Shapiro. I think it was. It might not have been. If it wasn't, someone please correct me. But basically, he said they live better than I do in my apartment now. And I'm like, yeah, Auschwitz had a swimming pool that political prisoners were meant to, were forced to clean. Auschwitz had orchestras for the guards. If you work in a place called like Auschwitz, unless you are just a complete and total sociopath, you're going to need something to take your mind off of the horrors you're committing every day.
Yep.
I don't blame Germany for having an orchestra pit.
No.
Not that I condone Auschwitz in any way.
No, it was a town.
But
it was a city.
Aside from enabling the racists who are the base of the current Republican administration, aside from enabling the racists, what it all boils down to is money. The companies that run the camps are making somewhere around either $725 or $750 a day per person in those camps. That's how much they're being paid by the government to detain these kids. And not only that, the youngest kids are being quote-unquote rescued by adoption agencies run by, let's say, family members of Betsy DeVos. And then literally, who then charge $10,000 fees to adopt babies who were unwanted, which in this case, unwanted with a giant asterisk next to it, and the words ripped out of mother's arms at border, to rich white couples in America. So, hey, look, we get to steal babies and call it patriotism. And then we get to literally sell those babies to the people who want to pretend they're not racist by adopting a baby that was stolen from its mother.
And then because those people who are adopting, quote-unquote, adopting that stolen baby, perpetuate the racism that child is going to grow up under.
Yeah.
Because you're still you can't bleach the child's skin color.
Yeah. You can take the child away from its heritage. You can force a child never to learn about its heritage, but you will never
can't take
stop
the Hispanic
out of
the child.
Yeah, you will never stop a child from being Hispanic. And to try
being a person of color.
Right, and to try and force that is child abuse. Aside from the kidnapping and the horrible conditions at the detention centers, and the 3 families who are being housed in a cabin and treated well that they parade out in front of the Congress people who come to visit, so the Congress people can say, well, we saw the detention center and it wasn't bad. Well, no, it wasn't bad for the 3 families that agreed to be paraded out, so that they could be so they could live outside of the cages and tents, and they actually get to live in a house with air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'd sell out too if the other option was my daughter being kidnapped or starved to death.
Or even sexually abused. There's sexual abuse going on.
Which has not been substantiated that I have read, but I would not be surprised. I don't want to be a rumor spreading place. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised, but do put a caveat on that. There's alleged sexual abuse going on.
Okay, I've just seen it in some news reports, so.
Right, but I mean, I researched this a lot, actually.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if it were happening, especially considering the type of people who are doing this. But that's not been proven, and that's a very heavy allegation to just throw out there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep, I do.
So, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying we just need to put allegedly before we say that.
Okay.
I did see one meme that's like, it's a picture of Donald Trump in a MAGA hat, and it says, hey, to my MAGA supporters, It's only a matter of time before I'm linked with Jeffrey Epstein and his child sex parties, so get ready to defend pedophilia.
Oh, I really hope names just start spilling. And I don't care whose names they are. Get them all. Just sing, Epstein. Sing.
There were people who were like, during the height of the Me Too movement a couple of years ago, who were like, who's going to be next? Which celebrity's going to be next? Is it going to be me? And I'm like, did you fuck any kids? Then it's probably going to be you.
Yeah.
Anyway. If you don't want to be taken down for being a rapist, there's a real easy solution for that. Don't be a fucking rapist.
Oh, I know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I don't know. It just boggles my mind.
There are some people who find children sexually attractive.
Yeah.
In all honesty, and I am not trying to claim that pedophiles should be included in LGBTQ groupings, but there are some people who cannot help finding children attractive. There are legal cartoons and brothels where they've had like plastic surgery to look much younger than they are, and they also do video shoots to look much younger than they are, to cater to these people's needs without those people actually hurting children. Okay? I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but it exists. And it's in a system where that kind of stuff is happening and there's nothing we can do about the urges. Giving them an outlet outside of actually harming children, I think, is a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not condoning it. Indiana says, be right back. I've been listening and I agree with everything you're saying. But I have to make some calls.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
Anyway, so this topic got a little heavy.
Yeah. And it's one where it's like, I don't know what to do. You know, I've called my representatives many times. I just get stock replies because what are they going to do? They're spineless, gutless Republicans. I've donated money. I mean, short of, it's like I don't know. It comes down to it's the bystander effect, and it's like I could do more. Am I going to?
Honestly, no, at this point, there's not much more you can do that is legal. So
yeah, it's like
it's like what did they say when Bill Nye did his Netflix series Bill Nye Saves the World, and he did a thing on climate change. He did a whole episode on climate change, and during the panel section of that show, somebody asked that exact question. It's like, I already use complex fluorescent bulbs. I've already written to my congressman. I'm not getting responses. What do I do? And he looks right at the camera and he says, vote. And that's all you can do, is you can vote. And you can make damn sure that your voice is heard. And unfortunately, at this point, who wins the Democratic nomination for president kinda doesn't matter. Now, I agree. I have voted for Republicans in the past. I voted for George H.W. Bush during the first time I was allowed to vote. I regret it now, based on some things I've read about him, but I thought he was better for the job.
Yeah, you made an informed decision with what information you had.
I consider myself a Democrat. I do not consider myself a rabid Democrat. But at this point, stopping Trump and stopping the current Republican establishment from destroying our country is more important than pretty much anything else. I'm gonna die.
You know what pisses me off almost is just it's almost not even the like racism anymore that pisses me off. It's the lack of utterly doing anything.
Agreed.
It's the complete lack of it's what Mitch McConnell's doing.
Did you hear what Rand Paul did?
Yeah, he killed the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund renewal, I believe it was.
Yep. You know why?
It would be too expensive, and it would increase the deficit. As if those gigantic $1 billion tax cuts they didn't.
Mm-hmm. Even though the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund was paired with a very slight tax increase that would have made it revenue neutral and would not have affected 97% of all Americans. Nope, it's too expensive.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You know, what was it said during the Joe McCarthy hearings? Have you no shame, sir? At long last, have you no shame?
It's the complete lack of any action in either direction.
It's caring more about winning elections than it is about the people you're trying to govern.
Yeah.
And that's the bullshit. That's what it boils down to. You know, I will never forget Jon Stewart's last words on his final episode of The Daily Show. He said, the best defense against bullshit is vigilance. So if you see something, or if you smell something, say something. And I take those words to heart. People ask, why do you get upset about this? Why do you engage with these fuckers on Facebook? And I'm like, that's why. Bullies have to be stood up to, or they're going to keep going. And I don't respond well to bullies. And I'm a bully's worst nightmare because I am smart enough to do the research and take your entire argument apart point by point.
But they're not even listening to the research anymore.
Nope.
But you can hope that somebody who's observing it.
Yeah, that's the entire point of taking them on. You don't take someone on in order to change their own mind. You take on a MAGA supporter in order to change the minds of those watching, or to embolden those who agree with you but are too afraid to speak out.
Yeah. See, that would be me. Because it's like I can't recite facts and figures off the top of my head. And, you know, like when I'm in workplace having a conversation, that's what you have to be able to do.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, the other side doesn't give a shit if what they're saying is true.
No. They've proven that. They don't care about that.
You know, Donald Trump was in my state earlier this week, having one of his racist Klan rallies. And I felt ashamed of my entire country.
Yeah. It's like, my grandfather came here when he was 3, so I am not that far removed. Should I go back to a country that no longer exists?
Well, you know he wants to end birthright citizenship, right? He actually said that. He actually said that he could end it with an executive order. Birthright citizenship is literally the legal theory that if you're born in a country, you're a citizen of that country.
Yeah,
that's not a theory. That's just how it works.
And granted, there are a lot of countries that don't have it. So I kind of can see some arguments against it, but those are typically countries where it's more of a, like, ethnic group. It's like, I could move to Japan and I could become a citizen of Japan. That doesn't make me Japanese.
Right.
I could go to Germany and become a citizen of Germany. That doesn't make me German. Although, full disclosure, I am of German descent.
Yeah.
But that's just an example. I could go to Turkey, become a citizen of Turkey. That doesn't make me Turkish.
Agreed.
This is the only country on the world where you go to it, you become a citizen, and you are American.
Well, no, it's one of the few. I mean, there's Canada, there's Britain.
Canada.
Any country that doesn't identify as an ethno-state is a country that you can go to and become that country in.
Yes, you are correct. Thank you for correcting
You
me.
know, and technically you could go and become a German. Just because you're not a native German doesn't mean you're not a German.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
the ethnicity group, and
right?
that was probably a bad I was trying to quote that off the top of my head.
Yeah. And here, there are people, and these people really piss me off, who think that, well, if every other race has their country, why don't white people? I'm like, we do. Go to Turkey. It's in the Caucasus Mountains. We're called Caucasian for a reason. But they don't want that. These racists don't want a white ethno state somewhere in Europe. They want to kick all the colored people out of America.
Yeah, because there's something about this giant piece of land that honestly doesn't have that much fantastic going for it, except for beautiful countryside.
I mean,
and it's big.
It's almost like they don't want to give up their privileged lifestyle to support their racist ideals. It's like I've heard people talk about, in complete seriousness, that whiteness is not or whiteness gets polluted, other races propagate. Whiteness has to be maintained, and it's bullshit. It's complete and utter nonsense.
That is so disgusting.
People tend to think, and if you go back and examine some of your preconceived notions, I bet even some of yours are based on it without you realizing it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Whiteness is the absence of race, and the other races are, perversions of it. Barack Obama is a black man. He has one white parent and one black parent. He can be a black man, but he would never, ever be allowed to call himself a white man.
The past few years that I've been painting murals, I have consciously made myself paint in people of color.
Good.
I have consciously made myself do that. I've consciously made myself, although I probably don't do it quite as much as I should, paint in people of different ages, not just young and pretty. I need to step up that one, but I have consciously made myself paint in people of color into my murals. And I try to paint them all in equal standing. I bring people of color to the forefront in my murals. I try to. And I'm sure it's something that if you look at my artwork, you can see it change and flow.
Yeah.
It's like with the current murals I'm doing. I'm painting a number of people of color in them, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to pull off the skin tones. And I have worked very hard to make sure I get the skin tones accurate. And I depict these people accurate, especially the historical figures that I have, that I'm painting. And
it's really good that you're making this effort.
I consciously think, do not whitewash this man. Do not brighten his skin tone just because you've only ever painted lighter skin tones. I try to think, okay, how would I get the shadows? Do I need to add more purple, more blue?
Yeah.
Even adding a bit of green so that I get the because some people of color are very dark, and I am, white.
One of my best friends is named Dell, and he is probably the darkest black man I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And there's nothing, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, although he does tell this one really funny joke that I since have heard from Louis Ramey, the comedian, and I don't know if Dell got it from him or if he got it from Dell, because I know they know each other. But basically, and think about this, Dell is like midnight dark black. One of the jokes he likes to tell is, I like to go stand outside of tanning salons staring at my hands going, ah! Which you shouldn't laugh at, but then you're like, oh my god, that's really funny.
Well, in a way, that kind of reminds me of, there's this photo I've seen of, I think it's of, a fancy college dinner, and it's a group of guys all sitting at a table, and one of them is a very dark black man. And the white guy behind him is holding up a white napkin behind his head because they've got photographs with him so many times that they understand that the camera is not going to pick him up.
Yeah.
If he's not against a brighter background. And it's unfortunate, but that's a type of bias that you do see in technology. It's an unconscious bias.
Oh yeah,
but
it's like the white skin tone was called flesh in crayons for like 50 years.
Yeah.
You know. That actually reminds me of kind of a funny story. I have a family member who is family, like distant family by marriage kind of a family member, and we'll call him Sam. Okay, that's not his real name. But
okay, yeah.
I put a thing up on Facebook a while back that said, you know, I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal, and I'm ready to defend these positions. Ask me anything you want to know, and I'll explain it to you in a civil manner. And he thought he would be smart, and he said, well, how are you going to solve racism in all 48 states and Puerto Rico? Only he spelled it Porteriko. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ooh, I can feel this one. So I said, first of all, learn how to spell Puerto Rico. And I spelled it correctly. Right? Puerterico.
Yeah.
And I said, now, see that feeling you got? That good accomplished feeling when you learned how to spell that word correctly? That accomplished feeling is what you get when you take an interest in another person's culture. Now, think about how good that feels, and go tell all your friends how good it feels to take an actual interest in other people's culture. Tell them to tell all their friends, too. And hey, look, not only will everyone be able to spell Puerto Rico correctly, but you'll have solved racism. We'll be well on our way to solving racism.
Yeah, we need to sleep in our beds. We got phantoms.
Fucking phantoms.
And the thing is with questions like that, people want overnight success. It ain't gonna happen. This is generational.
Oh shit.
Did you about die?
My chair broke.
Oh dear.
I'm okay. It does this. The wheel popped off.
Oh, okay.
Whew. Okay. And I just fell over backwards almost. So yes, I about died. No, what he was trying to be snarky, trying to, give me an unanswerable question to try and make fun of my being a liberal.
Yeah, because you can't. They think you should be able to solve these problems in one day or in one law.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's education.
Yeah.
It's exposure. It's normalizing. It's like my mother, who grew up in this town in the 60s and the 70s, she would still comment that it just was strange to her to see a person of color on a motorcycle. It was just weird to her because she didn't see it growing up. Yeah. It's not that she was hateful towards them, but it was a form of racism because it was unusual. And it just made her do like a double take.
Yeah.
But it's things like that being normal.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, the current political administration has renormalized a lot of that bigotry in our lives.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You realize I'm going to have to put a content warning on this episode when I put it up on YouTube, right?
That is okay. That is okay.
Going to have to be like, we talk about some uncomfortable shit.
We talk about politics, which should, it's like, if the concentration camps on the border make you uncomfortable, good. Yeah. You should feel uncomfortable about that.
Yeah, no one should be comfortable with that.
I feel really uncomfortable and really helpless about it.
If you are comfortable with the concentration camps on the border, you're a racist. Whether you mean to be a racist or not, you're a fucking racist.
Mm-hmm. I have a former friend who I last spoke with over a year ago, and she used such language that was reminiscent of like Alex Jones, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Ben Shapiro, that I have washed my hands of her. I haven't spoken to her since. I'm sure she doesn't realize that is why I don't reach out to her. But if she ever reaches out to me, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
I
Like,
don't blame you.
you said some stuff that is white supremacist.
Yeah.
And yeah, no. And
I would like to recommend some further reading if you're interested in any of these topics that we have discussed tonight. This is for you, Impy, as well as for anyone who watches and views this. I would like to recommend those books by Noam Chomsky: Failed States, Hegemony or Survival, comma, Failed States, comma, and Manufacturing Consent. And also What We Say Goes, although it really just sort of does... It's basically Hegemony or Survival again with more updated examples. I would also recommend watching, if you want to learn how the right-wing reactionaries argue, a web series called The Alt-Right Playbook on a YouTube channel called Innuendo Studios. It's super interesting, and it goes into a detail on a lot of the stuff that we've talked about today. I would also recommend looking up the YouTubers Sean, Lindsay Ellis, H Bomber Guy,
ContraPoints,
yes. Oh god, I can't forget about the Queen of all media.
I love ContraPoints.
Oh yeah, ContraPoints is awesome.
And she's been educational for me.
Oh yeah. Bob Chipman, Movie Bob. He doesn't really get political too much in his web shows, but if you follow his Twitter, he's pretty outspoken. Pretty much anyone who the old Gamergate crowd decided was bad, follow them and watch their stuff.
And I'm going to also recommend the podcast Knowledge Fight.
Please do, yes.
Which breaks down the craziness that is Alex Jones and all of his conspiracy theories and his guests. And it's two comedians who really are looking at this seriously and basically trying to figure out what the hell.
Yes.
And it's very good. It's very funny. It's a bit of humor and also makes me really sad sometimes because I'm like, how can people believe this?
Yeah. While we're at it, watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Super good series that talks about this kind of stuff. He calls the whole thing with President Trump stupid Watergate, because he says it's, quote, it's like the Watergate scandal where everyone involved is stupid and bad at everything.
Oh, I know. I'm like, you're not even attempting to hide a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. The Rachel Maddow Show is always a good source of breaking news on the left side of the spectrum. And she releases her entire show every night for free as a podcast. Mm-hmm. Which I think is cool.
You know, a lot of people, though, they're going to say, like, well, this is obviously liberal biased media. Yeah, I want something unbiased. You're not going to...
Yeah, you're not going to find it. And if you think saying concentration camps on the border are bad is liberal bias, then you need to check your own bias.
Check your morals.
Yeah. And if anyone utters the words fake news without making a joke or making fun of people saying it in the comments to these videos, I will delete them.
Yeah, it's just, this isn't... History is biased in terms of the victors. And yeah, we won World War II and the Nazis lost, but that doesn't mean that they were right.
That, and no, the German Nazi Party under Hitler hasn't existed for 60-odd years. But you know what still exists? The real Nazi Party. Like the website The Stormer, the Daily Stormer.
Stormfront, yeah.
Yeah, Stormfront, all this stuff. There is a reason that Antifa exists. Now, I'm not 100% comfortable with Antifa, but I ain't gonna lie, I've punched a fascist in the face.
Oh, have you?
I mean, it wasn't at a rally. Like, it was just some guy on the street who was harassing a Muslim woman.
Ugh.
you know, he was snatching at her hijab, screaming obscenities at her, talking about how she needs to go back to her country, lest
What
America.
harm was she doing? Nothing.
The harm she was doing was existing within his eyesight. And I said, dude, stop. What did she do to you? She exists. 9/11 was enough. I hate bitches like this and their fucking sand N-words. And he reached for her again, and I hauled off and smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's assault, what he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not being brown at you. But you're being hateful at them.
Oh my god, I love that shit. They're not being brown at you. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Can I use that?
Yes, please.
They're not being brown at you. Calm down.
Yeah, and you can replace it with anything else. Yes. They're not being gay at you.
Yeah, they're not being Muslim at you. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah. But you're being hateful at them. You're being violent at them.
Red Flower! And now Red Flower Man escapes!
What? I'm confused.
I just ran along the wall with a bunch of red flowers in my hand, dropped down on you, planted them all around shouting about red flowers, and then escaped.
You know, that's the first time in, like, a month I got flowers.
Really?
No, probably not. I mean, Cody he likes to give me plants to plant. So, I don't know when the last time he got me a plant was, because I have acquired 16 plants within the past year, and I told him to don't let me buy any more plants.
Nice.
But no, I'm one of those girls that I appreciate flowers. They're beautiful. Get me ones that I can plant and enjoy, though.
Yes.
Type thing. You know, I will take a bouquet. But if you get me a plant that's in a pot that I can plant and take care of, I'm even more happier.
Happy.
Yes, I have a plant that it's really pretty, it's got variegated leaves, and it's sprouting like 3 new leaves right now, and I'm like, yay!
Nice.
And then my rose decided to keel over and die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's a rose, they kind of do that. We need to put gates in this wall somewhere.
Blue
oh my
flower
god,
escapes.
I just got blue flowered.
I'm having entirely too much fun doing this.
You're a little bit what's the term?
Crazy?
No, it's hello zombie. It's when like someone gets a bit, it's not peckish, that means hungry.
Punchy?
Punchy, yes, you're a little bit punchy. When did you last sleep?
I don't know.
Okay then, maybe you need to sleep.
I didn't.
Also, we really need to put gates in this wall.
This is a very long way around, yes.
Or just have the creepers blow holes up in them, like here. Yes, I will have to figure out a gate system, and then we can make gates. Or if you want to come up with something, go ahead, but I kind of wanted to try it. But chances of me getting to it anytime soon are lackluster.
No, I figured I did the base of the wall. I would let you do the gates.
Okay. And if you want to, you can continue the toppers, because you kind of know how I'm going to do that.
Uh-huh.
I just would like... Well, I haven't come up with, like, the corners yet, but as long as you don't just don't put too much time and energy into the corners. We'll be cool with that. Also, I want another turtle so that we can have turtle babies.
Are you offering to have babies with me?
No, you're not a turtle.
I could teach them Kame-sen and Ryu.
What is that?
That's Turtle School Martial Arts. It's the ones that Goku uses.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yellow flower man attacks! Enjoy your yellow flowers, I escape!
Oh, you need to lower your voice when you do that. The flower phantom is loud.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm in creative mode. No, I am not sorry. This hole in this beach has bothered me. Also, our turtle needs a friend, so he's getting a friend. Where's Turtle Soup at? Oh, you can make a grindstone? Smoker, blast furnace, barrel, cartography table, fletching table, campfire. Cool stuff. Oh, I like how food is actually called foodstuffs. Where are eggs? Here, eggs. Gotta be miscellaneous. Oh, lordy. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Parrots? There's parrots. Did you know that they have parrots?
Yes.
Ah, we have a parrot now.
Awesome.
I am not sorry for that. I have no clue what to do with parrots, but... There we go. Turtle spawn egg. That's what I wanted. Yes, we're getting a second turtle because I want turtle babies. And I was tired of only having the one turtle. Now I need seagrass.
Seagrass, seagrass, come on. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. You need shears, by the way, for that, I think.
Ah!
Hold still.
Am I about to be flowered?
No.
Sheared?
Look in the water to your left.
Ah. Also, hi parrot. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Turtle. Huzzah. Come on, turtle.
Turtle, 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 I made you out of clay. Turtle, 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 with turtle I shall play. Whoa, turtle, turtle, turtle. Do they lay an egg?
I think one of them will supposedly travel back to their home beach and lay eggs.
Nice.
One of them supposedly gets a little fatter, and if you look at the turtle's inventory, it has eggs inside of it. So I don't know how it works, but they did the thing, so hopefully we get turtle eggs soon. We'll have to see. We're on Turtle Watch.
Turtle Watch 2016.
2016, don't you mean 2019? What the hell? What just hit me? You have a wither head. Also, are these dead? Eh. What are these? Are these death flowers? Wither roses. Okay. Oh, you've gotten punchy.
I really am very tired, yes.
Oh. So, also, it is the 50th anniversary of when we landed on the moon.
Huzzah!
Not quite to the day, but I think it was the 20th we landed. Oh my god.
Cobweb man attacks!
I hate you so much right now.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. But, because it is the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing in this general region of time, because I don't know what the exact dates are, highly recommend the podcast 13 Minutes to the Moon by the BBC. It is fantastic.
I highly recommend the book The Martian by Andy Weir.
I might have to put that on my library request for my audiobooks.
Oh, it's so good. The audiobook is so good. So much better than the movie.
Alright, then I got my phone right here. Let's pull up Libby.
Where did you go?
I went into spectator mode because you were being annoying.
Aww.
Libby. Libby is a great audiobook library for you. It's free. You get it through your library account, your public library access card, whatever you have. And it gets you free audiobooks.
Oh, cool.
Just like a library.
I go through Audible, so I just own the audiobooks.
Yeah, no, and that's fantastic if you want to own the audiobooks. I use Libby and the Ohio Digital Library, which is part of a project with that basically every state's a library system has to make ebooks and audiobooks accessible for people.
Nice. So can you get The Martian?
I'm going to do a search for it right here. Because they updated their app, and so I'm just having to relearn it. The Martian.
Because it was that Matt Damon movie a while back.
Mm-hmm.
But the book it was based on is so much better. It goes into way more detail, especially if you like NASA.
Ooh, yes. Okay, it looks like it is not available as audiobooks.
Would you prefer it as an audiobook?
Yes.
I might be able to lend it to you through my Audible subscription. Do you have an Amazon account?
Cody does.
Okay.
Yes, I have an Amazon account, and so does he. So
I will get up with you after the stream, and we can talk about doing that.
Okay, it's not by Ray Bradbury, is it?
No, it's by Andy Weir.
Okay, because I'm getting the Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury, so I wasn't sure if it was like part of a set of like 3 books or something. So
no, it was not.
Okay.
I am a Dargan.
I am currently listening to book number 10 in the Wheel of Time.
I've tried so hard to get into that, and I just can't get into it.
The audiobooks are fantastic.
It should be right up my alley, but I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I love Game of Thrones, the TV show, but I couldn't get into the books.
They are working on a TV show of it.
Nice.
It is in pre-production. I'm looking forward to it. I am kind of right now in the middle of the books that the fans lovingly call the slog.
Does that include the first one?
No. The first one people can see how they struggle with because Robert Jordan was apparently told to make it more Lord of the Ringsy. Yeah. So he actually kind of follows that formula just to get it, bought and published, and then he does his own thing with it.
Hey, Impy.
What?
Turn around.
No! Did he just hawk a loogie?
Uh-huh.
No, it was the llama. You see, we have stolen so many of our trader's llamas that he just has new llamas all the time.
Nice. I are a dragon.
Ugh.
You want a dragon head?
No.
Oh, come
Although,
on, you
you
can
know-
wear it like a helmet.
Mounted above your fireplace.
Here, have a dragon head.
I don't want a dragon head. I didn't earn that dragon head.
I didn't earn this one either.
Well, then that's why you should toss it into the lava pit.
I intend to when I'm done having fun with it.
Well, I don't want it.
But right now, I are a dragon.
Okay, go be a dragon. Go burn creepers.
That's a good idea.
Go flamethrower creepers.
Wish there was a flamethrower.
Also, we have treasure chests that we wanted to get at some point, but that ain't going to be today.
No, because you're going to have to go pretty quick here, aren't you?
I am, because we're going to be getting up early tomorrow and possibly next week, because it's supposed to be super hot. So we're actually coming in about an hour, 2 hours early, and leaving an hour, 2 hours early, so we can try to avoid the massive heat suck that is 2 p.m. It hasn't been that bad, but there's actually, like some heat warnings in our area.
Oh
So-
my god!
What?
If you right-click a creeper with a flint and shears, it'll set off its explosion.
That makes sense. That kind of makes sense.
Ha! I are a Dargan. I am burning stuff. Because the stuff, it needs to burn. I wish you were being a Dargan with me.
No, I will not be a Dargan. I wonder where our parrot went to.
Oh, you want to see something really cool, actually?
What?
Hold on. I don't know if this will work, but I will
Oh,
try.
I found... You have a name tag for Bjorg?
Who?
You have a name tag for Bjorg.
Okay.
Up in your chapel sleeping area.
Oh, okay. You can have it. I forgot what I was going to use it for.
The Shenanignatic.
Ha!
Who can we name Bjorg? Bjorg is a good llama name,
Okay.
but I think we should hold on to that for llamas.
Okay, are you still up in my attic? No? Where you at?
Nope. Somewhere where I don't want you to find me.
No, honest to God, I'm not doing anything bad this time.
I'm over by the turtles.
Turtles. Oh, they'll actually probably like this. Hold on.
We have turtle eggs! We have turtle eggs. We must protect these eggs. Because there are creatures that like to step on them. Where'd the parrot go?
Wait, what's the name of that thing? That's not it.
Where'd the other turtle go, I wonder?
That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Hello, spider. Hello, skeletons.
Okay, come here for a second.
Yes.
Ooh, pretty turtle eggs.
Yes, we have turtle eggs. Creatures will smash them. Oh god! So many parrots!
They dance!
Oh my god.
Hold on, I have a phone call to answer. Hello?
So many
Hi,
parrots.
Peanut. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
But I'm sorry about the phone call thing. But when my daughter calls, I am 100% always going to answer that.
That takes priority. I am totally okay with this.
And wow, they've really improved the music from these jukeboxes.
I know, this is actually like something I play.
This is Cat, the music disc.
That's completely changed. Cat did not used to sound like that, I don't think. That was actually kind of jamming. I'll have to see in the wiki if they've changed it. They've updated the music. The birds are so awesome.
Did you see how they would dance?
Yes.
Also, how did you pull that off?
How'd I pull what off?
Hit F3. Or no, hit F5. And like jump.
Oh, the arrow on the bottom of my feet?
Both feet.
Yeah, I don't know. I was probably flying and they probably shot at me.
Okay, this is actually really cool.
Yeah, this music is, like, awesome.
I kind of want to see what the rest of the music is now.
Yeah, this is actually enjoyable. I mean, not that it wasn't good beforehand, but I don't remember ever really listening to it like this. It doesn't look like the music has been changed or updated. So apparently baby turtles are the smallest mobs.
Nice.
They're tiny. There's the parrot! That must be the original one, maybe.
Nice.
I didn't realize they had parrots in the game. That's awesome.
It is.
See, they have really updated this game a lot. It's very cool now. Not that it wasn't cool to begin with, but they've made a lot of improvements to it.
Yes.
Hello, wandering trader. Will you take feathers? No. Wolfies, I need more doggies. Goodbye, wandering trader. I wonder how you make a campfire.
3 logs, a coal, and 3 sticks.
In my solo player game, I recently discovered campfires and was like, ooh.
They're pretty cool. I like the smoke effect.
I like the fact that you can cook meat on them. You can cook like 4 things of meat on them.
Yes.
It'd be cool if you could put seeds on them and make popcorn.
That would be cool. All right. So,
Yes.
which music do you want to hear now?
Oh.
I built a wall of it, by the way.
Chirp.
Chirp? Okay.
Chirp.
Which one is Chirp?
Should be a red disc.
As far. Chirp.
Hopefully I'll hear it all the way where I'm at.
Well, I'm down here on the beach.
Yeah, I'm not down on the beach. I may have to join you on the beach.
For a dance party!
Right now I'm making arrows so I can shoot things.
It sounds like a 70s TV show theme.
Yeah, it definitely, the entry for it said it had a retro feel to it.
Hello, Bjorg.
Yes! Bjorg the turtle. I wonder where the other turtle went to.
Who knows?
It may have swam and returned to its beach. Is it play? Whoops.
Yeah, put it back on the thing. Here, take Chirp out, and when you're done, and put it back in the thing, and pick another one. Here, I'll pick this one, actually. So when you're done with Chirp, let me know, and I'll put this one in.
What is that one?
This one is the broken one. It's 11.
Ah, yes, that one's supposedly creepy.
Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. Your turn.
Have you ever heard of the concept of number stations?
Yes, I have, actually.
They're really cool.
They are.
That's a death knell.
Oh, beach rice! Real names, no gimmicks! Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm about to bust out in a rap song.
I mean, that could kind of lead into it.
How do you tame a parrot? Seeds?
I would assume so. Parrots are still new to me. They are tameable. They imitate the sounds of nearby hostile mobs and are able to perch on players' shoulders.
When they're not wearing a dragon head.
Seeds. Yes, I have a use for all those seeds now.
How do I get it to perch on my shoulder?
I don't know. Will perch on the player's shoulder if the player moves through the parrot. It will sometimes also just sit on your shoulder because it wants to sit on your shoulder.
Ha!
Cody's missing out on parrots.
Where'd my bird go?
The bird flew away. The bird doesn't want to be on your shoulder.
Hey, I tamed him. He's supposed to stay on my shoulder.
He won't stay on your shoulder. Sorry, dogs. I no longer love you. We must have an entire menagerie of animals. This is my new goal. Fields of sheep of every color. Fields of cows. Fields of parrots. Turtles.
Sit down, buddy. Why aren't you dancing?
Maybe he doesn't feel the groove? They will imitate the sounds of mobs too. So you might hear a parrot creeper hiss, which is just gonna make me hate them. You there, I have seeds. Yes, come to mama. Ah, you wanna make me come upstairs, aren't you? Also, your cat is still here, Pokey.
Ha! We're grooving!
bird.
No, I do not want to turn on sticky keys. Damn it, I'm trying to dance.
I has a parrot. Oh, come back here. You know what I want them to add? Next, peacocks and swans. Another peacock.
Ha! Look at my bird! Is that blue in yours?
Yep.
If you make him sit down, he'll dance. They have to be within a few blocks, though.
Yeah, well, he's on my shoulder,
You
so...
have to jump to get him off your shoulder.
I don't want him off my shoulder.
Is he sitting?
Yeah.
Okay, watch.
Ah,
They
it's
have
so
to be
cute.
within, I think, 4 blocks of it, and when it starts, to start dancing.
That's cute. Okay, we have discovered a new thing.
Nice.
Well, we haven't discovered it, but it's adorable. Let's see.
How long?
Oh,
does
they
it
imit.
Say what?
They dance near jukebox even on a player's shoulder. This is a reference to the party parrot meme.
Nice.
Dancing radius is 3 blocks. Okay, do not feed your parrot a cookie.
Why?
It poisons them.
Oh no! We have dancing birds.
Okay.
All right, I'm getting tired. I know you're tired, and you gotta get up early. So, do you want to call it on the dancing parrots for tonight?
Yeah, we can call it on the dancing parrots, although I'm going to look at other mobs, because aren't they adding, like, foxes?
They already added them.
They already did?
Yeah.
I want to go on a hunt for new animals. I still haven't seen parrots, and I haven't seen polar bears.
Well, you just saw parrots. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call that the stream for tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching us. Thank you, Indiana, for keeping us company. Thank you, Impy, for joining me for Monday Night Minecraft, this time on Wednesday, because, you know.
Oh, you can get mules, too.
Nice. Yeah, you breed a horse and a donkey.
Okay. Wait, now, we've had those for a while. Never mind.
Yeah. So, anyway, I will be back tomorrow with probably more magic shenanigans. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing, but it'll be fun. And I want to thank you all, and hope you have a nice day, and may all your parrots be joyful.
Dancing parrots!
Bye, everybody.